Hello, you guys. It has officially been almost 3 weeks already of being on Tirzepatide, the GLP-1. I partnered with WeightCare and I've been having a really good experience. I cannot believe that I'm down 8 pounds in 3 weeks. It's literally like unbelievable because I've been trying to lose weight for such a long time and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the rest of my journey goes. Definitely feel like I have some thoughts, some opinions, so let's get into it. First off, my experience with the actual injection has been really good. I was really nervous to inject myself because I have always had a fear of needles, but honestly, WeightCare really supported me during the process. I got a full onboarding video and that kind of helped me feel more comfortable and recognize that, okay, a lot of people are doing this. It's not that crazy or big of a deal. The first time was terrifying.
That was not bad at all. Oh my god, I feel like I was freaking out for nothing.
The second time was less terrifying, but also I wasn't as confident. And so by the third time, I was like, okay, I got this. I know what I need to do and I need to just do it. And that definitely helped. The practice is helping. I'm feeling more comfortable with the injection, with getting the medicine out of the vial. I was a little bit intimidated because I'm not a nurse or anything, you know, like this is not my expertise. But I definitely felt like I had the support that I needed, and now I feel like I'm in a good place. I feel like I'm going to be able to get through the rest of the injections, no problem. If you're like me and you also have a fear of injections and that's been kind of throwing you off from starting GLP-1, it does not hurt. Surprisingly, I don't know who, what, when, where, why, but it doesn't hurt. That helps so much. So for me, it's just been the fear of the needle, but we've gotten over that. We're past that. Let's talk side effects. Side effects are very common when it comes to taking a GLP-1. Some of the ones that come to mind are nausea, headaches, fatigue, constipation, diarrhea. Those are like the ones that are really coming to my mind very fast. I have experienced some nausea. Usually the first day of my injection, I will have nausea, but it is nothing, if you've had a kid, it's nothing compared to morning sickness for me. My morning sickness was insane, and dealing with that makes this a walk in the park. It's nothing crazy for me. I have had a few headaches here and there, and I think it's to do with my water intake or maybe just in need of a snack or a meal, because I do feel appetite control. When I was talking to my member success coach, she told me, you're probably not going to feel effects. Like a lot of people don't, some people do, and I'm one of the lucky ones. I definitely feel some appetite control and I love it. I feel like it's been, almost feels like a miracle, because for me, I'm somebody that always constantly is thinking about food, and honestly, it's a little bit of a food addiction. And so to be able to not have that as part of my everyday life has been really freeing. But back to the side effects. So a little bit of headaches, but nothing crazy and nothing frequent. Diarrhea I have had, but it's only always when I have a greasy meal. If I have something greasy, I'm running to the bathroom. Like, it's ridiculous how fast I gotta go and how quick it happens. So I've definitely been staying away from greasy meals because it's just not worth, it's not worth the stomach cramps, and it's not worth the runs, you know. Like, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Constipation, I haven't had constipation, and I think it's because I've been doing my best with water intake and vegetables. Another big difference for me when it comes to the food is carbs. I am normally a big carb eater. French fries, bread, rice, chips. I am like normally obsessed with carbs. Like, I feel like I need to have them. Like, it's like literally like I'm fiending for them. And so to not be so obsessed with them and to easily choose vegetables has been really nice, because I've always been trying to eat healthier and to eat more vegetables, but that like little devil on the side of my shoulder is always like, you know, you want the carbs. And so to be able to flick that little devil off and choose the vegetables, it's been a big game changer, and I think that's why I have not had the constipation part. Everything else I've had a little bit of, but it's nothing constant and it has not been extreme at all, so I feel very lucky and blessed with that. Has anything changed as far as my mood or energy levels? I will say I've gotten some comments that it seems like I have more energy. I don't really feel like I have more energy. Honestly, I feel like tired, and I don't know if that's because of the injection or if that's just because life girl, life be life in, like having everything going on, being a student, a mom, a research assistant, content creator, like it's a lot. So I don't know if it's that or if it is the GLP-1, but I think that I am having less mental clutter because I'm not constantly thinking about food or stopping for food and snacking, which was a big deal for me. So to not always be thinking about food, to not always be snacking, I do find that my mental state is much more clear and I'm able to focus on my to-do list and what I have to get done. So I think that's why it might appear like I have more energy, but the GLP-1 itself, I don't feel like I've gotten like a boost of energy. It's not meant to do that. In addition to weight loss programs, WeightCare also offers a B12 injection, NAD+. I highly recommend checking out their website. I will be putting it in the description box below so you guys can read up on all the different things that they have. But those are two that I am also interested in adding, especially now that I've gotten more comfortable with the injection. I will say that my mood seems the same. My husband did make a comment that I'm not as hangry because normally I get pretty hangry if I haven't eaten, so apparently I haven't been getting hangry, so that's great. Overall, I am feeling really good. I'm really excited for the next 2.5 months to see how much more progress I can achieve. I feel like it's been making my weight loss journey automatic since I was already practicing those good habits of drinking water, eating protein, exercising. I feel like the GLP-1 is just boosting my progress, and it's also making it so much easier, whereas before I felt like when it came to the food it took so much effort, and now it really feels effortless. It's crazy. I wish I would have done this sooner. I don't know why I was so resistant. I mean, I know why, the injection. I'm really happy to have partnered with WeightCare for my GLP-1 weight loss program because the way that their structure is set up is very supportive. The fact that you have access to your physician, you have access to your complete care team, your nutritionist, a health coach, a fitness coach. They really structured it so that their patients can be set up for success, not just in the short term, but in the long term. Some frequently asked questions that I've gotten about WeightCare is, how much does it cost? One thing that I love about WeightCare is their transparency. If you go to their website, you don't have to jump through hoops. You don't have to go through a whole long process to figure out how much is this going to cost me. You see the prices right there. So if you are curious about what your weight loss program would cost, I'm going to put my link in the description box below. Keep in mind, if you use my code Monique200, that does take off $200 extra. For the program that I'm doing, which is the 3-month Tirzepatide program, it breaks down to $299 per month, which ends up being $75 per shot. With my code, that does bring it down to $232, which breaks down to about $58 per shot. And so that ends up being the pricing. If you're curious about what your weight loss program would look like I said, click the link in the description box below. How does it work? Another reason why I love WeightCare is they make it super simple. You go on their website and you pick out the weight loss program that you're interested in, whether that be semaglutide, whether that be tirzepatide. If you're not extremely overweight and have a super high BMI, you may be more interested in the microdosing of semaglutide. So I definitely encourage you to go on their website and read through the different weight loss programs. After you decide on your program, you do add it to your cart, you check out, you add code Monique200 at checkout to save that $200 on your first program, and you check out. Once you do that, you're going to fill out your health questionnaire. Now you might be asking, okay, I paid the money, what if they don't approve me? After you submit your information, the physician will review it and then approve or deny. If you get denied, you get a refund, and if you get approved, the medication gets shipped out. The last step is onboarding, where you connect with the care team, connect to the nutritionist, connect with your success member advocate, and connect with your fitness coach. Another question I got was, can you cancel at any time? Are you in a contract? And yes, you can cancel at any time, and no, there is no contract. If you're considering starting a GLP-1, check out WeightCare for your weight loss program. I will have their link in the description box below, along with my coupon code Monique200 that saves you $200 off your first program. They have a holistic approach that's very supportive, that offers resources, and that has the goal of making lifestyle long-term changes, not just quick fixes. If you have any questions about WeightCare or my experience, leave them in the comment section down below, and hit that subscribe button if you want to continue to follow along my GLP-1 weight loss journey.